Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mariota. But it's brought in by Washington. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On first down, it's Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On on 2nd and 7. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Mariota. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Go, go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. Mariota to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. To throw is Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
You don't want that. You don't want that.
It's second and inches at the 20-yard line.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Vikings 3, Giants nothing.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Let's get off the field, D. 57.
They'll throw again. Mariota. That's complete to Sharp. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They come out here in the eye. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Here's Gurley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Third and goal, Mariota. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Makes the score Vikings 10, Giants nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the Giants
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now Lewis here on first down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Hut. Mike 29.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
At the 17-yard line.
Come on, set. I'm on the bench. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down. Lewis trying to run inside, but nothing there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for the touchdown, Giants. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mariota. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
50 seconds to Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Mariota again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
To the air again, Mariota. He's going to launch it for Washington. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Bend it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Forced out to his left. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
That's good for the Giants. First down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
1st and 10.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Second and 14. Finds his tight end Ingram. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 29.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 35-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Gurley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Mariota. Got an open man, it's Washington. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the slip.
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Bailey got the extra point. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now back to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 84 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check 43.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mike 29. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike 29. I'm coming.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Catch made by Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
That's another Giants first down.
He'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And who's got it? The Giants!
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And they take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Vikings, they pick up their second win now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against
big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the set. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points a car.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the